The Leah Thomas saga has played out over the past several months, but finally at the Women's NCAA Championships, it has finally blown up and become national news every single day because Leah Thomas, who is a biological male and competed as a male in collegiate swimming for 3 years before deciding they want to identify as a woman and are now competing alongside actual real biological women and winning NCAA championships. The vast majority of people, nearly universally, have a problem with this, and for good reason. But a lot of the people in the woke mainstream media, the woke sports media, they don't want to call it out. And a lot of people, even in the sport, are afraid to do so because they don't want to be labeled a bigot or a transphobe or whatever. When the reality is, nearly every single person in society has a problem with someone who has spent their entire life as a man and then starts to identify as a woman and starts competing against actual real women. And Ron DeSantis has finally made a declaration about this. Ron DeSantis says Florida native beat transgender swimmer Leah Thomas at the NCAA championships. And of course, in the 500-yard freestyle, Leah Thomas did beat several other women. And the one who came in second, a lot of people have been standing behind her and saying she's the real champion. She is the real female women's NCAA champion in the 500 free. And now Ron DeSantis is officially declaring that, at least in the state of Florida. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis issued a proclamation Tuesday that declared the runner-up the rightful winner of a 500-yard freestyle competition instead of transgender NCAA champion Leah Thomas. The Republican governor named University of Virginia freshman Emma Weyant as the champion after she was defeated by Thomas in the NCAA swimming competition Thursday by 1.75 seconds. By allowing men to compete in women's sports, the NCAA is destroying opportunities for women, making a mockery of its championships and perpetuating in a fraud. And I'm going to let Ron DeSantis actually speak for himself here. He did put out a statement, exactly what we just read right there. Said, in Florida, we reject these lies and recognize Sarasota's Emma Weyant as the best women's swimmer in the 500 free. So the woman who came in second, the actual real biological woman who came in second, swims for University of Virginia, but is a native of Florida. That's why the governor is making a statement about this. And I want you to hear for yourself what he had to say.
If you look at what the NCAA has done by allowing basically men to compete in women's athletics, in this case the swimming, you had the #1 woman who finished was from Sarasota, Emma Weyant. She won the silver medal. She's been an absolute superstar her whole career. She trains. I mean, to compete at that level is very, very difficult, and you don't just roll out of bed and do it. That takes grit. That takes determination, and she's been an absolute superstar, and she had the fastest time of any woman in college athletics. Now, the
very fact that this is becoming an issue where governors are commenting on it is ridiculous. Because do you know why it's ridiculous that it's gotten to this point? Because it shouldn't have to. Because the parents of everyone here, because the athletes themselves should have stood up a long time ago. We've had one person that I know of, the Virginia Tech swimmer, who ended up speaking out and having her Twitter suspended for simply stating the truth about Leah Thomas and what this person is. She's the only one who has come out and actually had the ball. She's the only one to come out and actually tell people how it is and stand up for her sport. And it was only after she wasn't able to make the finals because of Leah Thomas. It's going to take the people actually in this sport to stand up. It's going to take these women to stand up and speak out about this. Otherwise, they're just going to continue on. So that's why things like this are even happening right now. Why you have a ridiculous notion like the governor of the state of Florida having to come out and say, by the way, the real woman who finished tops in this, she's the actual champ.
The NCAA is basically taking efforts to destroy women's athletics. They're trying to undermine the integrity of the competition, and they're crowning somebody else the women's champion. And we think that's wrong. And so in Florida, I'm going to be later. This is a Floridian who I think deserves to be recognized. You know, we're going to be doing a proclamation saying that Emma is the best female swimmer in the 500-meter freestyle because she earned that. And we need to stop allowing organizations like the NCAA to perpetuate frauds on the public. And that's exactly what they're doing. They are putting ideology ahead of opportunity for women athletes. And I think that there's just some people that are afraid to speak out.
He's 1000% right. There are people that are afraid to speak out. There are people that are afraid that they might lose their job or be labeled a bigot or whatever. You know what? We call it how it is here on this channel. We've been very, very forefront about this entire issue from the beginning. As soon as Leah Thomas hopped in the pool, as soon as this person started swimming for Penn, we called this out because it's not right. It is not okay for someone who has lived their entire life as a dude, as a man with male biology, with male bone structure, with a larger heart, with a legit physical advantage, to all of a sudden declare, well, they think that they're a girl, they're gonna compete with the girls. They go from being a very average collegiate swimmer to one of the best swimmers in the nation. It's pathetic, it's garbage, and it needs to stop. Ron DeSantis is declaring it garbage, officially declaring Emma Weyant as the winner. And I know a lot of people are gonna have a big problem with what Ron DeSantis just did. All of them likely are extreme leftist activists. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.